Balenciagas on my feet, stay in. Oh boy, fresh. I got these pointers, neck and wrist, stay in. Oh boy, fresh. I'm always fresher than the rest, stay in. Oh boy, fresh. Since 96, I'm in this game, stay in. Oh boy, fresh. Balenciagas on my feet, stay in. Oh boy, fresh. I got these pointers, neck and wrist, stay in. Oh boy, fresh. I'm always fresher than the rest, stay in. Oh boy, fresh. Since 96, I'm in. Welcome to another episode of No Cap Reacts. I'm your man Bailey, aka Mr. Go Get 'em. We back with another episode. Yeah. Cam Newton came out. He finally went public on his podcast channel. Said something about the video where he was attacked and people tried to literally put words in his mouth. First and foremost, go ahead and make sure you like the video. Hit that thumbs up for me. Also, share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Welcome back. All right, so we're going to get into Sir Cam Newton and what the world is trying to make out to be way more than what it is, because it really isn't. And it's actually a shame that they say the things that they say, because at the end of the day, it's not about that. So I figured I'd do a real quick live. I haven't promoted it, didn't tell anybody I'm going to do it. I got to go get the kids here soon, too. Gigi, what you doing? What you doing on my couch? Why your toy up there? Get the toy down. Get it. Get your toy. Damn dogs. So we're going to get into Cam Newton. Yeah. Hit that like button. Hey, you see all my social medias? Yep, there's a Facebook. Cashapp, send me that money. Twitter, get on there for exclusive content. Twitch, yeah, we on Twitch, baby. Yeah, we do TikTok. And add us on Instagram. Hey, man, we be live all over the place. You just got to catch us. Again, make sure you like the video. We're going to go ahead and jump into the video. Yeah. Cam Newton, clearing the air. Let's go.
Here recently, I just was scrutinized, bashed, went viral for something that I did and spoke on, but it was a clip that was taken completely out of context.
Way out of context. Freaking Friday.
Double time.
I just wanted to talk to women who had the right to speak on topics like this. Here recently, I just was scrutinized, bashed, went viral for something that I did and spoke on, but it was a clip that was taken completely out of context.
Way out of context.
Growing up, how I grew up, raising my children, my daughters, the way I raised them, is completely different than how I was depicted. And I think that it hurts me to the degree, but also tells me where we still are as a society. We are very, very sensitive on topics that needs to be kind of brought to the forefront. And if you use me as a sacrificial lamb, so be it. I know my heart. I know my intentions. I never want.
Okay, so the bad part about this is the fact that, yeah, you can use him as a sacrificial lamb, but he ain't the only one. Unfortunately, anytime anybody has anything bad to say about women, anytime that anyone as a man stands up for himself and has something to say, we become misogynist. I hear it all the time. Bailey, you're a misogynist. You don't even know what it means. You don't even know the meaning of the word. And why are we so sensitive only on women's subjects? How come we as men can't we can't talk about nothing? How come we can't speak on nothing? Tell me that. What is going on there? Why can't we have a voice? Can you answer that? Can you answer that? Ooh. You can't answer that? Yeah, let's get back to my full size. I don't know why I was so small. But yeah, it's funny, you know, how many things are off limits. But the things we need to talk about should never be off limits. Let's get into the video. Everybody picked it up and made it crazy.
Children, my daughters, the way I raised them,
We'll get to it in a minute. I realized the sound was off.
it's completely different than how I was depicted. And I think that it hurts me to the degree, but also tells me where we still are as a society. We are very
Soft.
very sensitive
Soft.
on topics that needs to be kind of brought to the forefront. And
Soft.
if you use me as a sacrificial lamb, so be it. I know my heart. I know my intentions. I never once had this sexist mentality. I never had this, you know, dictatorship mentality towards women. This you know, mentality that women are beneath me, because that's completely false. That narrative being even highlighted is completely against everything that I believed in and do believe in. So, you know, for me to go through what I went through is cool, but I'm thinking I'm using this platform now that I have to reach out to strong women, black, white, interracial, it doesn't matter. Just to prove to the world that I'm completely that, or I'm completely not that you think that I am, but using it in a way to do good to more people, right? And for me, where I am, I think the thing that puts me at ease is knowing that I know my heart, right? I know my true intentions when I was doing that. And I think people don't understand that whole interview was an hour and 15 minutes long. 1 minute and 20 seconds got highlighted, you know, for the world to speak on. And I'm like, The View talked about it? ESPN talked about it? That just reminds you that you're not normal, right? So you have to be able to filter what you say and how you say it. But, you know, the thing also is, you know, while we're talking on these topics and while we're viewing or have everything else to say, you know, when you're doing a podcast, there's multiple topics that's being thrown at you at a time. Like, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about that? Cam, how do you feel about your NFL career? Cam, how do you feel about being a father? You know, you have 7 kids, you have this and you have that. And it's being looked at like it's overwhelming to one hand, but also it's like, if you want to scrutinize and look at every single thing that I said, you can't just pick 2 lines. Look at the whole totality. Not only am I bringing awareness to, you know, what the bad is, I'm also bringing awareness what a boy is, what a man should be, You know what I'm saying? To their kids, right? To their families, right? And I'll be the first person to tell you, did I make a mistake by not going into depth of a certain topic? Yes. I should have said, on top of what I also said and mentioned, that not only should a woman know when to be quiet, a man also should know when to be quiet. The whole premise of my tone on how I was talking was this: you can't expect so much from a person and give so little, right? And no matter if you're the breadwinner in your family dynamic as a man, or you're the breadwinner in your family dynamic as a woman, you got to uphold your end of the bargain. Whether it's being whatever you need to be, right, as a human being, man or female, you should be that. And I think.
And that's what's wrong with the world, is we've lost the dynamic of what men and women are, and the dynamic of what family is, and how we should change, and how we should be different, and how we should actually work together. That is the biggest thing that is lost. And we have no problem lying about certain things in order to spread a certain narrative, because that's what we want it to be. And unfortunately, as a society, we don't get out there and actually go and look for the truth or watch the entire video. We only go with what they put out. We need to stop that.
Not going into depth like I should have cost me, right? But yet, knowing that there are some men out there that can play, second to a woman who's out there that's the breadwinner, or a female who can play second to a man that is the breadwinner. She's holding it down at the house. A man can hold it down at the house and be a stay-at-home father and still be looked at as a strong, powerful man, right? So here I am, in this days of, am I doing what I'm supposed to do, and will I keep doing what I'm supposed to do? And the answer is hell yes.
Hell yeah.
Because I never wanted to demonize or to shrink the women's power in America. But yeah.
Stand on what you need to. It ain't about knocking women down, and that's the problem. Every time a man speaks, it has to be that we're knocking a woman down, or we're holding them down or holding them back. That is not the case. What he spoke on was the dynamic of the family he grew up in, and the dynamic of what he's looking for in a relationship, and y'all literally want to hang this man. This is pathetic. When we can't have simple conversation, because that's all it is, simple convo.
They come back with saying, ain't this the same dude that got 7 kids? Ain't this the same? I take care of my kids.
Yep.
Ain't this the same dude that, had a sexist remark about a female reporter back in 2017? I apologize to her if she felt any way offended by what I said. But they don't say that.
Nope.
And I'm not here to say tit for tat, but it's a lot of people that's going tit for tat to what I said when their personal dynamic is not as strong as
your energy off.
So
way
whether
off.
you're on ESPN, whether you're on social media, whether you're some type of public figure that has a microphone, and you took this opportunity to bash a black man for something that he said, don't highlight that. Highlight, me giving back to my community.
No,
highlight,
they gonna do that.
I take full responsibility of the children that I got. My children don't go without nothing. There's not a practice that goes by that I don't take my son to track practice. There's not an opportunity that goes by that I miss certain things with who and what my children are becoming.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Being a true,
man
example of what a man
should
and
be.
a father should be.
Yep.
Highlight that. Don't just highlight, oh man, he's a sexist. Da, da, da. I got daughters.
See, and that's the problem. They're not going to highlight the good things. They never highlight the things that we actually do. They want to highlight the things that we don't do. See, on one hand, you want us to be this way, but in real life, we should be this way. So as long as we're this way, y'all got nothing to say. But the moment that this starts to happen, oh, he got out of line. Now you want to attack us. You can cancel me. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to come back. I ain't nobody, though. But I'm going to speak my truth. No, not my truth, because there's no such thing as my truth. I'm going to speak
the truth. The world we live in is ass backwards right now. And I don't give a damn what you say or how you say it. Until we fix it, I'm going to speak on it. I'm going to turn this video off because he said what he needed to say. So I'm going to say what I need to say. This is the thing. At the end of the day, y'all can hate me, cancel me, do whatever you want to. But this is my thought process. I got a little girl. Okay? When them girls grow up and they become women, she becomes a woman, guess what's going to happen? She going to have to meet one of your sons. And I got sons. And they going to grow up to be men. Going to grow up to be a man. And guess what? It's going to meet one of your daughters. And the thing is, if they ain't conducting themselves correctly, while my son and my daughters are conducting themselves correctly, I don't need my kids being punished because of your shitty home training or the lack thereof. Because I'm going to raise mine right. It was just literally on my Facebook. The home that I was... Nah, fuck that. Let's go. Let's go pull up Facebook. We're going to pull up my Facebook. Okay. Yeah. To show y'all. Because the thing about it is, I don't be out here on no cap shit. I don't be out here faking and fronting. Literally, I live the life that I'm supposed to live. Okay? You see that woman? That woman is my mother. Yesterday was 4 years that she passed away. All right? I made a post on just that. My mother. And the way we were raised. And guess what? My cousins spoke up and spoke out. Where the comments at? Yeah, there we go. We're going to make this, we're going to swap this real quick. Unlock this. Make it bigger. Because y'all don't need to see my face, but you definitely need to see this. I was the only one out of everyone that was allowed to spend the night or even come in the house. She didn't play when it came to following the order of God and her house rules. But to look at all the kids she helped raise that wasn't blood related, but spiritual family was amazing. Those kids weren't the best behaving either. As a matter of fact, to me, I haven't seen any kids that could top our rebellious ways. But she loved us all anyway. The good old days. Love you, Mama Lynn. Last time I checked, when it came to family, relationships, order, God, Father, Mother, children. That was the order of my home. Always been the order. Ain't never gonna change. But y'all don't see that. Most of y'all don't even, you talk that biblical, but you don't live it. I don't care what you say about me. I know what I do in life. I know the way I was raised. I know what I've seen. I know what I was taught. I live by order. I raise my children by order. I give them order. Watched another video. Facebook was a wife. It said, who comes first? Me, your mother, or our daughters? And the man said, you. She said, why? He said, well, our children. He said, no. My mother raised me. And then I came out and found you. You married me. We're going to have children. Our children are going to grow up and leave. And it's just going to be us. So if I don't put you first, when you're going to be the last one here, who should I put first? That's called order, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of you guys put your kids above the man that you're with, your husband, your baby daddy. And guess what? Even if you marry somebody else that is willing to stand in and be a father to your fatherless children, I don't care whether you agree or not, that man comes first. Because when those kids leave, that man's still going to be there. But see, what y'all are doing is you're ruining your house by putting those kids before your man and then getting rid of your man. What you don't realize is the kids gonna leave. And then it's just gonna be you. But y'all gonna be talking that empty nest shit, trying to find a man. Don't work like that. Order is way off. I'm glad Capp Newton made that video. Y'all ain't gonna pay attention to it. Nobody pays attention to it. Nobody wants to hear the truth. Facts is what facts is, what facts is, what facts is, as they say. This was just an impromptu. It was something. I actually watched that first thing this morning. I was like, you know what? As soon as I stop working, I'm gonna go ahead and do a live. I gotta go pick up the kids, so I gotta get off of here regardless. I'm gonna be back tonight. Hey, I was supposed to do a story time about the mother and the daughter that I clapped. That video done did what? Let's see. Let's go to that right now. That's what's funny. That's crazy. Let me show you something. This video, it did 1,300 views. Okay? Where I was at, I just didn't get service. 1,364 views. 16 likes. And the video didn't even pop up. So guess what? I owe you a video. So it's Freaky Friday. We're gonna get on some freak shit. I'm gonna tell that story about the time that I clapped a mother and a daughter. Actually, I clapped the daughter first. It was the daughter that actually set me up with the mom. I know, y'all gonna want the details. So tonight, on Freaky Friday, at 9 o'clock, we gonna talk about them freaky details. I think I'm gonna start doing this thing called Freaky Friday. Y'all want a Freaky Friday edition? I'm gonna go ahead and turn on Twitch. We're gonna do this together. So tonight at 9 o'clock, go ahead and make sure to bring your ass right back here to NoCappnAllDrip. Thinking about changing the name of the channel. But it's time to go ahead and get off here. I appreciate y'all tuning in to another episode. I'm your man Bailey, aka Mr. Go Get